the EFCC come later, after the Constitution, we should also abide by some of that to head government agencies or institutions. So, and as such, we must, as a people, be not like the face of Magu. It's not that Magu is that corrupt as they expected. If they say DSS that wrote a report against Magu has also written another report that is now positive. So which one should we go by? If the first report is indicting and the second report is promoting, should we not go by the second report? It then means that even what is perceived to have been an act of carelessness in the side of Magu must have now be corrected. So the executive, the second question now, the executive the rife within the scene, it has in order. Because if the DSS wrote a report against the EFCC and later corrected the report in a good way, it then means that there is an in-house understanding between some of these agencies. But we must also, as a people, be able to hold our leaders accountable. Some of these people that
we seem to be having connectivity issues with our guests in Abuja. We'll try and reconnect. Okay, we're going back to Abuja right now.
Some of them has eaten constituency project of their own constituents for a period of 6, 8, 10 years. They are just the same way they are trying to put Dino Melaye out of the Senate now. So they are scared. And they know that Magu can do the job perfectly.
Again, you for joining us on Galaxy today. We appreciate it. Now, Mike, let me come back to you right now.
To roam as he wants within the definition of his role.
Section 1, subsection 3 of the Constitution. It is clearly stated that if any law is inconsistent from where we are coming from, to say that once it is clear that there is a provision of the EFCC that is contrary to the provision of the Constitution, the provision
judiciary to explain or analyze the use of English in that section.
Thank you so very much.
Okay.
You see, it is the Senate. I think the thing came out last week when the governor of Kaduna State went to inaugurate the new office of the EFCC for the duration of their own term, of whether it's the next 2 years or the next 6 years. So, and in a civilized environment, it will be a direct. In 3 months, it will be ended. All they need to do is to activate the original decision of the Supreme Court. This is a matter involving two. The Constitution says which one should we go with? The final program for a pronouncement will come from the judiciary. That is the way to solve matters like this in the democratic environment.
They have been so reluctant.
Yeah. Governments are being stalled, you know, by the Senate right now. So, you know, let's look at it economically. How does it really affect the nation, Mike? Yeah,
of course, there are implications. Yeah, the state of things, investors are concerned. They are looking at, they are seeing a polity
that is unstable.
That is unstable.
Exactly.
You know, they are seeing a polity where democracy hasn't come a long way to absorb, to assure them that, you know, we can absorb all the shocks. You know, when compared that can, you know, take all of these. We are still, in our democracy is still very young. So that's one of the, you know, one of the implications we are of foreign exchange. We need, you know, inflow of foreign capital, you know, to make sure that we kick off or we kickstart our manufacturing. So it's a major concern.
But let's also look at implications on the part of the layman. That man in one corner in the street who doesn't understand all this talk about constitution, what is constitutional or not, just sees lawmakers.
Just say straight away that whether you are a member of the executive elected or you are a member of the legislature also elected, Nigeria didn't elect anybody to eat up the polity. What Nigeria housing infrastructures can be provided. These big banks between the executive and legislature would not do Nigeria any good. It will in all these matters. So
But do you really think that in the first instance, the acting president's comment was actually divisive?
No, I don't see anything. You see, when a mistake was made earlier in submitting whatever name that was submitted,
Yes.
There's nothing bad in knowing that you made a mistake. That are trying to be on ego trip in this matter. You are never an executive. You are not elected an executive. You are only meant to pass law and to abide by whatever law you have passed in line with the constitution. You don't have any problem.
Are afraid of Magu because of the proposed maximum prison at Sambisa Forest. Corruption is fighting back. The president senators are the worst enemies of Nigeria, vagabonds in power.
Okay, Nancy Gift just says simply that I'm enjoying the show on the topic, legislature executive read. He said Nigeria is no more as it is today because of the legislature. They advance
with the judiciary that has the duty of interpretation of the Constitution. Let the Supreme Court interpret Section 171.
Someone has to take it to
Yes. I agree.
Someone has to take it to them.
Judges are not meant to express opinion.
But can individuals right now, if the legislature or the National
To court on the which issue again, and even though the court ruled in favor of Falana, ruled in favor of what he described him as
the problem you will face a body of